Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Anno 1800 once more in this episode. Well, we're probably going to go to new regions. Also, we want to marvel, of course, once more at our modded aircraft carrier ships, the World War ships. I love this mod already. I did not expect those ships to look so detailed. And it's really looking beautiful. Oh, thank you, Anne, for that 20,000 coin. Brings me up to the idea that the Admiral probably tried to go with peace with us in the last episode because of that massive boost we got out of these warships, right? So also the aircraft carrier has some nice stats there, and especially the Yamato class with the 770 DBS. That's just really quite a bit. It's probably boosting me then as well. We got some influence there again as well that I would like to use also to continue with my defense upgrades, right? So we have the flamethrowers here, we got the anti-armor guns, and over here, I think we do have then some space as well for some additional big baddies. This is why I'm not building more ships right now, because defense is usually more important to me, and having some more big baddies is always nice. The problem is still, I don't know how the AI will react to this coastal side here, right? So will they get taunted by my towers over there and try to lure and try to get over there and attack, or will they actually stay here and attack my coastal buildings, right? Which would be the logical option, the logical choice. Then my big baddies would be screwed. So what I would like to do is I would like to move at least one of them a bit further away. I hope I can somehow manage to do this somehow, somewhere. Please give me that additional slot. There it is. There we would have the ability to move it, right? Because that gives me the the option of actually adding two big baddies here, which is perfect. And then we can just have this connection here for the sand mine. This is close enough, right? So my big baddies will get, nice range and still within the protection of my other defenses as well. So I think this is nice looking over there. Unfortunately though, they're not boosted, right? So that's the only ones that we boost here right now. That's the maximum what I can do. Let's have a look at my Land of Lions expedition, because I think we should be able now to finish it and get over to Enbesa. And I'm really, really curious how it looks over there with all the mods. Might be nothing, might be everything settled as well. Yeah, you're getting too close to my harbor there. This is quite the last mission that we have. Thank you very much. Oh, we actually destroyed a ship there. And there it is. Onwards to Enbesa. I'm going to skip the intro this time. And yeah, as expected, we are in not uncharted territory, right? So it's all already distributed, shared amongst them. All three of them are here, and Miss Hunt has the domination, I think, because she has 3 islands. There's still some unsettled stuff though. That's interesting. 1, 2, this one, and then we got, of course, Tabarim for ourselves. It's going to be a bit tricky, right? So the moment I settle here, the moment is when they probably start the attack, and they can take over Tabarim. This is a bit of a tricky part. So I think also I need some kind of basic population before I can unlock the first towers. So with Tabarim, it's going to be tricky, because I cannot go for full defense right from scratch, unfortunately. Sail to the Emperor Katima. Once we do this, we get Tabarim. We got some materials there, so that's nice. But I think I will need to have a second ship coming in. We got still the flagship here, Dujibella, with the white flag. And there's, of course, also then some nice items. I would like to work out my cigar boost that we might have somewhere. Now there's the pearl farm abundance, very good. Let's get this one too. So just in case I'm running out of pearls, then in Panagos we will need it. There is the cigar factory boost. We don't have her yet. We can take her, and there should be one more. Unfortunately, I haven't found it yet, and we need to use that ship. So let's get back to Manolar, turn in those items, and then probably get us a huge collier, or we are getting the flagship over then as well. While we're in the new world, let's not forget about Sean. 47. It's still at 0. A bit annoying there. And also there's the battleship, and I'm sending my warships over there because there's this stupid battleship of the Admiral. And of course, I just want to see how it turns out. A bit of fighting there. Actually, let's break formation. I think some of them are faster. I think the aircraft carrier is actually the fastest out of the 3. There's a huge collier. Very good. We're going to need it. And I'm going to go ahead with another one right away. Let's build 2 more. It's my go-to ship from now on, of course, since we do need those. Alright, let the fun begin. There it is. This is absolutely amazing. The airplanes are actually moving out and attacking the battleship from the air, right? And they're also then landing again on the ship. Also, Yamato, is already on its move there as well, moving in. And look at that. Even this battleship here, Guinevere, is going down rather quickly. That's pretty cool. It just seems that the animation is perhaps a bit slow, right? So we could also then activate the special air kamikaze attack, and that's the one. This is also hilarious, and it's doing 2,500 damage in one go. Absolutely lovely. I can't wait to see them a bit more in action. This was a tiny fraction. We took some damage there. That's okay, right? And let's move them back home then again to repair a bit. I think there's already the next attack now coming in, so we probably will see it in action soon. Now, let's head back to the new world, because in the new world I want to check out, first of all, we do have a couple of ruins here that we need to fix. And then also another repair crane that would be possible. Now we don't need this one anymore because we have it now. And I would like to check out the, yeah, we have upgraded. I'm pretty sure it's the bread. There it is. Very good. Another upgraded item. Can we actually add, oh, we can add more export offices now to the fray. And by the way, with that, we will be able to unlock the higher tiers now, right? Because we have the trade contracts. So in that case, it is the light bulbs, it is also the gramophone, and it will be also the champagne and the rum, right? Theoretically. We don't really need it though in the Docklands, but it is something that we can consider for the future. Alright, sewing machines is still looking great here, despite being on export quite often. Let's check it out. My tobacco, it's still going up. That's perfect to see. The logs are looking fine and the coal is looking fine. So Dockland wise, we are looking golden in the new world right now. We have a bit of an overproduction right now though. We lost the ship. We have still the vampire squid. One huge collier really is fine at the moment. It is transporting 800 tons of coffee, and that is just way too much for Panagos anyway at the moment. How's it looking there with the cigars and chocolate? I think we might actually be full on chocolate at some point, and cigars is going up. That's still fine. Right, there is the attack coming in. Now, this is the defining moment, right? They are being under attack now by the big baddies. That's great. And, yeah. Probably will sit here now, right? No, because they get attacked by the big baddies. So really, those big baddies are actually now making it impossible for him to just quickly take out those fisheries, right? Because the damage is so high that, yeah, he rather flees again rather than fighting me directly. And he can't get too close to those defenses here, of course, because that would wreck him. So in that case, nice addition. Those big baddies are totally worth it, securing my fishermen, so I don't need to waste another slot in my docklands, because this is what it's all about, really. Right? We cannot do this. We have the elevator now. That is working. That's going to upgrade in, yeah, I don't know, 100 hours from now. So we probably will need to use it on something else here. Soap is good looking. And there's the gold. We might actually, now that I think about it, do we need, yeah, we need gold bars, unfortunately, for some buildings. So we'll need to use this here. And we can actually use the elevators for the gold, right? This should actually be, yeah, we can export a few more elevators with that. So that's 75, which I think already will be more than I can produce. So we have 4 right now, which is leading to 80. So yeah, let's actually build us a second multi-factory for assembly line for the elevators. And this once again is costing me wood veneer now, steel, and steam motors. For the steam motors, we need to actually boost them up a bit. Now we do still have that pickle here that we probably produce way too much steel. And it's not going to change that much anymore, right? So what I can do is, let's get rid of 2 more of them and have us the steam motor factories here. Let's have, can we squeeze in 2? That would have been perfect. Weapon factory, I don't think the weapon factory really needs this direct road connection. I think this is looking, yeah, this is looking actually fine. Power's coming in from the south and provides it, right? This one does not have, where's my power plant up here? I lost it. Follow the tracks. There it is. There's the one, and here we don't have a connection. Perfect. This brings it all the way down. Those weapon factories don't need electricity. There, another crossing might help out. Very good. The wood veneer and the furnace both have power again. This is what I would like to see. Steel, oh, look at that. Steel-wise, we're actually now looking a bit at a negative rating there. That's fine. Steam motors is fine again. Brass we're importing anyway. And wood veneer is something that I will probably also need to boost now. So wood veneer is rather easy, right? We just need some tiny square slots somewhere where we can squeeze it in. And I think here might be an opportunity right beside the tracks. That's fine. And probably also here, which is then even boosted. Very nice. That's something we can do. About the steel, slightly negative. We're not using, I think, the work. Yeah, we can actually change this a bit. Still has a neutral base now, and with that we are actually 7 tons in the plus again. And of course we have now also, and this is the cool part, 8 tons. That's 160 tons surplus for the elevators that we have now. 160, and we're using 75. The rest goes into my storage for, yeah, skyscrapers and monuments and stuff like that. 400 gold ore is quite a bit. So we are consuming 80 gold ore right now per cycle for the jewelers, right? And I would also like to go ahead and use some goldsmiths now. This requires some coal and the gold ore, and with that we can make gold bars that I'm going to need for some buildings, right? I think that we have it. Yeah, the Queen's Clock Tower, for example, the National Civic Hall, they all need gold, right? The Bourse, something like that. And I think also here my Metropolitan will use some gold here, so we definitely will need to produce some gold. And I think with the Docklands we're on well tracks here, because 400 gold, phew, that's a lot, right? So having a goldsmith now, I could build 4 of them, and I think we would I think that's actually a smart thing. That would be 4 gold bars per minute, and with that we do have a nice production of 80 per cycle, really, of the gold bars here, right? Costing me engineers. We have endless amount of engineers, gold bars and coal, and with that starting the production of this new industry. Actually also go ahead and upgrade this whole zone here now, something we definitely can do and should do. It's just looking nicer overall. And of course, as always, let's also have them look towards the right direction there, just so that it looks like this was built by someone who has an idea what's going on. This warehouse, let's upgrade this once more to tier 4. Just love this version. And we can also go ahead and upgrade that one, and actually, builds another one here too, that we can upgrade then as well. Yeah, it's not actually looking like a low-key industry anymore, sector, right, with all the goldsmiths here. Still fine. I don't think that we need to boost the goldsmiths, so I'm not going to work on them for the moment. For us, also Arami we could have, but that's about it. Very good. 2,000 workers, some of them we can actually upgrade. This block here for sure. And these guys here. Leading to, once again, more artisans. Also here now with the latest edition of some schools that we have here. Go ahead. This we keep for the moment. Oh, there's a marketplace. There's some fires, the occasional ones. Here, this is the tricky one. I think we need another school. Alright, on right, again, we just left right status. Left them over there for the moment, because I need a school here just to upgrade some of them. Also upgrading all the roads to extend the reach of the current school. Should help us out as well, boosting that population there a bit. And there it is already. The right was rather gone quickly now, wasn't it? I guess the school was the only thing that flipped them, and they're back to normal business there. Have those guys upgraded? As always, I love me some upgrading. And also these guys here, I think we can keep them. That should be fine. 4,600 artisans once more, which means that we can go ahead and upgrade some of them once more also to engineers. These guys here, that's engineers. I would like to keep them because it just fits better with the industry zone, right? And then we can have some more artisans here again, and here upgrade to engineers. Those guys. just the overall prospect. There's some more workers here that we definitely should upgrade. And also on that island here. That I'm probably going to keep as an artisan island, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Lots of farmers. Let's upgrade them again, because we do need some of them. And then, yeah, we have honestly a lot of space right now to work with, which is beautiful. We still have this zone here available there too, that we can go entirely with new farmers. There is actually the main road. Still no idea what to do with that, honestly. Probably going to make a triple road all the way to that side. And have something grand in the center then, right? Surrounded by hardworking people. Like so. So that we have this inner center there available. And I might just move those guys away entirely over here, right? So that we keep this area available. Really no idea. We might actually do something great with it. I just have that feeling that we'll use it. Let's have some high density blocks then over here as well. Should we worry about consumption at this point? Nah, I don't think so. I think we can just go crazy with all kinds of different layouts that we have here too. Normal one, the big one. I would like to have another big one here. Definitely. Then we have this area. Scratch that. We're going to make these blocks here and then some more high density. Nah, nope. No idea, because there is the wall then, and we probably will need to keep a bit of a distance to it. And this fountain block surrounded by a few more other buildings. Then we got that whole area there. Yeah, I would definitely like to go ahead with something more prestigious, like this one here. And we actually have two of them together. This would work. Why not? This would absolutely work. We could actually make it like this, right? So we have this cool looking center pot there. This is a new layout. I would like to add this one right away to my stamps there, honestly. This is something I like. Yep. Let's build all of them, by the way. We do need them. Here we are going to have a service block. So this is going to be a school, a theater, whatever. And then some more houses. We need workforce. And probably this is leading then, of course, into the palace area. This is a representative area, and here we might actually have a smaller industry zone, perhaps also going then into the more, well, advanced industry zone that we have over there, and then into farmland once more. I love that transition already. This is going to be fun to look at once it's finished. This area is coming along. Also, this is just something I need to point out because I like that a lot. We have, right, this rather rural looking farm area with dirt roads, with lots of green areas still around it. And then we move deeper into the city. You can feel the transition with having street roads, right? With cobbled streets and paved streets. Then you're moving deeper in. Parks start to appear, right? More sophisticated buildings. Then the artisans come into play. Then the engineers come. Then the railways and the big hospitals and stuff like that. I love that transition. It's really how it should be, right? The further you zoom out, the more rural it gets, the more basic it gets, and the further you zoom in, the more sophisticated everything gets, and the more representative buildings you have and such like that. And I would like to keep that image alive in basically all my mega cities, I think, and this is no different to that. We have this hospital there. I think we are going to move it at some point. It feels a bit out of place there. I would like to have this chapel no longer. It also doesn't fit in. We can move it a bit further for the moment over here, even though this of course is going to be a park area and a monument area. Probably with some canals. I haven't used canals in a long time. There was a time when I actually used a lot of them, and I think that's gone. And here we can then, this is something, we can then use these buildings here, right? That we move then over there, alright? So also these guys there. Can I upgrade? Yes, we can upgrade. Let's go ahead. Let's actually use these artisans that we have there and create some new blocks over there. This is then where, yeah, we do have the transition to the bigger area than over there. This is fine because basically, or we have also something smaller here. Tricky. So many decisions we can actually do, but this definitely needs to empty because we are going to need that space at some point. And I can just, you know, use these density blocks here because that's just what a city should look like when you get more to the center. Very dense zoning overall. Lots of high-paying buildings, you might call them, that we have then over here. Yeah, surrounded by the trains, probably not super ideal. We'll do something else then here. This is far from finished. That's a work in progress right now. Upgrade-wise, we're at 6,000 artisans. Under attack once more. Yeah, he's trying. He's trying to take down my fisherman there, but he's scared of the big baddies because they have a nice range of attack. We might even, yeah, totally. Let's add 2 more here because he will not be able to attack without getting in range, right? And if he gets too far into range, those flamethrowers will also start attacking. So this is exactly what I like. Let's add some 3 more big baddies there to make it even more unlikely for him to do anything here. This is not really about protecting fishermen, right? Fish is cheap and you can get it in quickly. This is all about protecting this coastline here in total, because of course we're going to add some nice tourist buildings here as well, and of course we save slots in the docklands. This is far more valuable to me. Let's go ahead. We have lots of farmers here once more to keep that workforce balance in check. To also upgrade over here. And as you can see, more sophisticated buildings demand better roads, and we just continue adding these or upgrading these roads the more city area begins. And also these empty spots that we have over there, as always, we can add then some small ornaments here and there, some details that stand out, some fountains in the center here, some bigger fountains perhaps. Right, then we got a nice little bigger area here where, yeah, probably some statues might work, something that has fun. We might add another Japanese garden. Or playground for kids. I like that idea as well. We could have something here together with some green areas surrounding it. Some temperate groves usually. In that case, this of course is a worker park right now. Later on it might become a more sophisticated representative park, right? With statues and stuff like that. Right now it's just a children's playground really. And you know, whatever comes next then. There we have also some paving here for some additional fountains. Yeah, just adding more details overall. That when you zoom in, you can really feel a nice city area. So worker district as it stands. And of course, it's, as always, changing the richer people get, really. In the lively streets of Panagos. And we continue onwards then probably with some M-Besa action in the next episode. Stay tuned!
Ideally, one should keep one's promises.